Hey guys, welcome to the 5-Figure Club module 3, and in this video I wanted to talk about making the real money on the backend. So you will easily make a few $1,000s on the launch itself, but if you want to double or quadruple your profits, you will need a solid backend promo. Now keep in mind, if you're gonna have a good partner that you're gonna launch with, they will probably already know what kind of a backend promo they want to run or what will fit, but I just wanted to go through all of these steps for you to know what is going on and for you to know how to do it yourself, or maybe even debate them. Maybe you're gonna have a better idea because you know the product better than them. So I assume you don't have your own high ticket offer to sell on the backend of your launch. You'll need to do a JV with someone and split the profits 50-50, which is still very profitable. So, whoever is launching with you, let's say it's you and another person, if this person doesn't have their own backend, their own webinar, you will need to find a third party, and this someone will run the webinar for you or a backend promo for you, and you will split the money 50-50. So, which is still better than not doing this at all and not making any money at all, because you don't want to take a fresh list of buyers and just start sending affiliate offers that cost $10 to it, because this is just a waste of an asset that you can just monetize, because these people are willing to pay hundreds if not thousands of dollars for something of value if you're going to recommend it to them. So this is where you will make the most amount of money from the list right after the launch. Okay, so the first thing of doing so is running a webinar. So if done the right way, this can be a massive earner, especially if there's a recurring payment involved. So again, I emphasize if done the right way, because I've run some webinars where we made nothing, or we made $1,000 for free people. So this absolutely has to be done the right way, and you have to be, you have to choose the right webinar for the product. The product, it has to be closely connected to the offer. If the product is about free traffic, it can be a free traffic software, just something that makes sense for the people that bought the original product. So if the backend won't be closely connected to the main course, it won't convert, and it will be a waste of time and resources. So for example, there's no point in running an e-com webinar to a freelancing course. People that bought the main course, which is a freelancing course, are not interested in income. So you can have the best e-com webinar on the planet, but these people are just not into e-com. They're not they don't want to do it. So it has to be closely connected. So if it's a freelancing course, I would do maybe some software that does the work for them and creates the articles for them or whatever. It has to be closely connected. If you'll decide to do a Webby, your number one focus should be to get people on the live call. So you have to bombard them with emails. So normally you will have a link to, actually let me pull this up to show you exactly what I mean. So what you're gonna have to do is have a link on as the first thing on your members area. So secretly, this is the product that we launched, and step one, as you can see, sign up for the secretly live training session. This takes them to another page, and they will be signing up here. So this is the most important thing, even before accessing the product. So you want to make sure that people actually sign up for the training. You can actually auto register them. Okay, so you need to do actually both. So auto register them, and you will need to ask the person who is running the webinar how to do it. And then also the first thing on your members area will need to be a link to the live training session. Okay, and also in the first email that we're going to cover later, you will add a link as well. So you just have to make sure that they have the link, that they sign up, and once they are signed up, you're gonna keep on reminding them about the training, you know, for 2 days out, 1 day out, 6 hours before, 4 hours before, 2 hours before, 1 hour before, 15 minutes before, and then we are live. And again, normally the person that is doing the webinar will give you the exact email swipes and exact schedule, okay? Let's see here. So typically a person running the webinar will give you all the material, swipes, banners, mailing times, etc. So you're gonna have to bombard them with emails. So let's say if you are using the GoToWebinar platform, people will automatically get the emails from the GoToWebinar, but you will also have to be emailing them at the same time, just to make sure that everyone will show up on the live call. And if you have, let's say, 2 launch partners, all 3 of you can email you know, your list about the webinar at different times. So someone emails, it's 3 hours to go, then the next person can say, okay, I'm gonna send the email that says 2 hours to go. The third person can send another email saying 1 hour to go, and then the GoToWebinar will send 15 minutes to go, etc. So you need to absolutely make sure that people are bombarded with these emails and that they show up to the live call, because most people just want to see the replay. You want to have them on the live call, okay? This is how you make money. When it comes to price point, I tried out many different price points and types of webinars over the years, and I find that $300 to $1,000 price range converts the highest. So obviously you can try, you know, sell something for $2,000 or $5,000. You know, it's pretty cool. You know, when you make a sale that is $2,000, you keep $1,000 as a commission, right? But keep in mind, it's not so easy to sell something for $2,000 or $5,000. So the hot spot, the sweet spot is $300 to $1,000, and it's, you know, it's better to send more sales that are maybe $300 than, you know, just one sale that will be $5,000 and then the person gonna refund. So I found it the sweet spot, $3,000 to $1,000. But again, the person that is running the webinar, they will have the prices and everything else. You can suggest maybe them creating something special for you, because maybe you think that something will convert better at 300, but you know, this will be something. This will be the decision of the person that is running the Webby, and this will actually be something to take into consideration while choosing the person to run the Webby. Okay. Multiple payments option always helps. So for example, if it's $997, it's always good to add another option like 2 times 547 or 4 times 297. Always encourage a one-time payment. So, you know, if someone wants to pay in 4 rates, this will be 1,200. One time is just $997. So encourage them for a one-time payment, but always give them the option, because, you know, maybe like most of the times a lot of people don't have just $1,000 to invest, but if it's only $300 a month, they will go for it. So very, very important, multiple payment options, and also 2 or 3 different levels of entry. This helps with conversions. So let's say it's $1,000 for platinum, but you can also add another option for $700 for gold and $500 for silver. So just let's say you're getting everything for $1,000 platinum, but if you want a limited version, or, you know, a slightly smaller, if you want to pay only $700, that's gold, and, you know, just the bare minimum is $500 for silver. So this definitely helps with conversions as well. I will include a list of high quality webinars you can consider running on the backend of your launch. So I will only give you these ones that convert, that I tried, that I worked with, and that converted into sales. And again, keep in mind that, you know, if you have a CPA product, the webinar has to be about CPA or traffic. It cannot be about e-com or some crazy local marketing or something like this, okay? So I'm going to include a list that I tested and that actually converted with my products. B, private backend promo. So you can either run a webinar or you can do a private backend promo, which is a little bit different. You got access to 5-Figure Club through a private backend promo. So obviously you didn't buy this this product on a webinar, you didn't get access to 5-Figure Club on a webinar. This essentially what we did is we did a private backend promo. Essentially, instead of trying to get everyone on a live call and then emailing them the replay link to get as many sales as possible, you simply inform your new subscribers about a limited time opportunity. So this is exactly what we did. You typically pre-sell for 2 days, so you make everyone know, listen guys, on Wednesday or on Friday we are opening the cart. We're gonna only have 50 people that will allow in, and the offer will stay open for 24 hours to 48 hours, sometimes adding an anchor if it converts well. So you have to be really clear. Listen guys, we're gonna open on this day, we're gonna close on this day, and we only accept 25 people or 50 people. And once that offer closes, that's it, you can't sell any more. You have to stand by your word, and when it's closed, that's it, no more. It's much easier to run a private promo, because you don't have to worry about getting people on a live call. Just email them and everyone can read the offer whenever they want in their own time zone. It's very hard to actually get people on a live call because everyone is in a different time zone. You normally do the webinar at around 8 p.m. Eastern. That's for people on the East Coast, but that's just 5 p.m. on the West Coast, so some people are still at work. It's already 1 a.m. in Europe, so it's not an ideal thing to do. So, and a part of that, people are being bombarded with webinar sign-up links nowadays, not only after buying a product but also on Facebook, etc. So that's why it is so hard to get them to show up, and that's why this method is very different and effective, because everyone can read the offer in their own time zone and then decide, because they have 48 hours to decide normally. Another thing, not everyone has 60 to 180 minutes of free time to block out for a Webby on a specific evening during the week. So let's say if you have a Webby on a Wednesday, not everyone will have a Wednesday evening free, up to 3 hours free. Another thing that is quite this is difficult when it comes to webinars, because not everyone has all this free time. I will include a list of high quality private promos you can consider running on the back end of your launch, including mine. So you can actually start promoting 5-Figure Club on the back of your own launches. Just hit me up and we'll work out the details. And of course you can run it with me and a few other people. Not many people are doing these private backend promos, but I will recommend a few to you. You can actually consider running a promo like this yourself if you want to create a coaching group. So my first time doing a promo like this, I was simply offering 4 1-hour live calls with myself. So I didn't have a backend webinar after a launch, and I said, okay, I need a backend. I need something to sell, right? Even if it's just gonna be, if I'm just gonna make a few sales, it's still worth it. So I just created a simple sales page saying, listen, what I'm gonna give you is I'm gonna give you 4 1-hour live calls, consultations with myself, and I was charging I think $200 for it, and I got like 10 sales. So I made $2,000. This was something last minute. I've put it together in under an hour, and I said, okay, what you're getting is 4 1-hour calls with myself and nothing else. So I had nothing ready. I had no course ready, no backend, no membership area, nothing. Essentially everything that people were getting was 4 calls on Skype with myself. So if you want to do that, you could definitely do this yourself. You don't need a membership site for delivery if you want to make it a video course. A private Facebook group is more than enough, just like the one you are here right now, and it's actually advantageous for people because of the social aspect. So people can comment, people can interact with each other, see each other comments, like the comments, etc. And you can also very easily see who's in the group. You know, if someone refunded, you can kick them out, etc. And this is 100% free. So you don't need a membership area, a membership site with all the links and passwords and everything else. A simple private Facebook group is more than enough, a group just like the one that you are in right now. So this is module 3, making real money on the backend. Again, if you will want to run a backend just like this with me, hit me up, and I will see you in the next video.